No more Tezzeret. I'm done with that card. Only Wild Brews on Wednesday from now on. All right, welcome back, Vintage Gamers, to thank gosh it's not another Tezzeret video. This is the Wednesday before the Steel City event, and we are going to play on Ice Brew. This card has been very interesting to me. This Icetill Explorer is a 4-mana, 2/4 Insect Scout that has a Crucible of Worlds on it, and it also has an Exploration on it, and it also has Landfall whenever a land enters. Land enters mill a card. So it's got basically all of the fun and key words that go together with Fastbond to do dirty, dirty things. So that's what we're doing. We're playing Icetill Explorer and Fastbond today. To support this, I am trying my best to make a very blue-heavy force shell. So 6 forces of will and negation, a vigor, and a trap to go with our restricted blue cards. I have a 5th Crucible effect in the Glacier Wood Siege, which is the Tarkir Dragonstorm Crucible that is also blue. I've got some Urros to do putting extra lands in play. I've got Brazen Borrower as our key piece of interaction for things that resolve. And an Endurance as well is another free piece of interaction. I'm going to try these Keshla Skimmers again. Those were pretty good in the Lurrus deck with the Deathray Shamans. Here, we might not have enough ways to get cards out of the yard to trigger it, but it is another blue-green flying creature. Not too big a deal. Oof as the most powerful green creature in the format. Stop all the pesky things from happening. And I'm going to try out one of these Auroral Processions, which I didn't get to try out when Dragonstorm came around. This is a instant speed regrowth that is also blue and green. So we got that going for us. In the lands category, our main thing that we're doing is Strip Mine Wasteland, and we're going to try to do as much Strip Mine Wasteland with our Icetill Explorer as possible. That's the plan. But I also have a nice little island package with a Mystic Sanctuary to return spells. I've got a Waterlog Grave that we can return and draw. And then I have a bunch of different Fastbond adjacent combos here. If you have a Hedge Maze and a Fastbond and a Wasteland, you can replay, with the Icetill Explorer out, you can replay the Hedge Maze, mill over a card, Wasteland the Hedge Maze, and do that for as many times as you have life. If you find the Glacial Chasm, then you can't lose life, and you can do that throughout your whole deck. Making a bunch of mana along the way, and I have an Ipnu Rivulet to mill our opponent out, or maybe mill ourselves. We'll have to see. That's my plan. We'll see how that actually works when we face real decks doing real things, but we'll give it our best shot. Sideboard is anti-artifact, anti-graveyard, and anti-combo. Classic vintage. While you're still in this intro, this video will probably come out after Steel City, but the weekend after Steel City is another ELD's Time Vault game, Vintage Open, full proxy, infinite proxy. You can come without owning any vintage cards. If you're in the Northeast, in the Massachusetts area, I will be there along with other local gamers trying to get the vintage scene going. And we're doing almost monthly now, full proxy vintage events for good stakes. These are, pretty high entry costs, but then all of that gets paid back in store credit, and ELD's got power and dual lands and whatever. So you can win a couple of these and maybe turn it into a dual land. Pretty good for local Sunday monthly vintage. So we got that going for us. That's the week after this airs, or the week of when this airs, because I think this will air on Monday. So it'll be the next Sunday. If you're interested, stop by. For now, I will see you in round 1. Did you know subscribing here on YouTube and following on Twitch are both free ways you can support my vintage content? Welcome to round 1 of this Vintage League. I have no green mana, which is a problem. But I do have a Force and a Sapphire. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Sorry. Oh, it's Lurrus. Ooh, that makes me less likely to keep this hand. Whoops. If my opponent had not revealed a Lurrus, I'd want to keep this hand. But because they revealed a Lurrus, I'd actually rather have maybe a hand that has lands in it. It's okay. Upkeep, or we're going to just draw a fetch land. Ooh, maybe it's a Breach deck. We're going to fetch a basic and play a Skimmer on turn 1, and then on turn 2, we're going to play an Uro. It's going to be great. I think you got to be willing to dabble in hands that look something like this. Maybe not this exact hand, but knowing me, I'm going to draw like Icefill, Fastbond, and die. But no Waterlogged Grove. All right. So I kind of like the idea of Fastbond and then Wasteland. Just because my Grove is wastelandable. Yeah. Could play into Daze with the Sapphire. Could play around Spell Pierce by playing the Sapphire. It depends. I have to either choose Daze or Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce is a little more likely than Daze in this Mana Vault Thundering Falls deck. And they know about... They don't know about the Waterlogged Grave, but they know that my Sapphire might be my only blue source, so I think it's pretty reasonable bait. The question actually here is, do I want to play Skimmer or do I want to play Fastbond Wasteland? It's not even that bad for me if my Fastbond gets countered. I kind of like Fastbond Wasteland. I got mental misstepped. Yeah, I think that's fine. Next turn, we can go Wasteland Uro instead. Probably end up just pitching the Skimmer. I've never resolved a 1-mana spell, not me. It's never happened. There's no video evidence of me ever resolving a 1-mana spell. Facts. Only facts here. All right. Okay, sure. 3 cards in my opponent's hand, and they know we have a force. Vigor. Interesting. I think Uro is just the best use of my mana. Ooh, another Wasteland. Yeah, I like that. Let's hit this Black Source, Demonic and Frog and those kind of things. I actually could force a Vigor if they like played a Saga or something. This is not a bad spot. We're pretty far away from returning this Uro, but that's okay. Springs. And Stock Up. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna force this. I think this is just like super high value. There's like some worry about Breach, but we actually have Vigor covering Breach, so if we don't play anything. I mean, we also have a Wasteland. They might force back. I guess if they have a force, they probably force back. Oh. Do they know they have a force there? Yeah, okay. I mean, this means they like kind of have to get their top back as well. It seems fine. It might mean we don't play Skimmer, though, just to play... I don't know. We have to figure out how to best outfit ourselves. Ugh. They're not a Tinker deck, right? They just have a Mana Crypt. So they definitely took Mana Crypt top off of this Stock Up. Are they like the Gifts Ungiven deck? Is that what's happening? They are 1/3, so... And I like Mario. And I'm a Gifts hater, so... let me take a quick peek at the last... Where the hell is it? Lurrus Breach. The Solutionists. No, it's probably Lurrus PO, considering there's a Mana Vault. So, all right. Oh, Gifts Ungiven is a sweet card. I just don't choose to register Gifts Ungiven when I can register PO. No one has ever said Gifts Ungiven isn't a sweet card. It was more about the power level of Gifts Ungiven. Okay. I think I like Wastelanding this Thundering Falls, and God, I don't know if I'm supposed to just like, I kind of want to get a Skimmer down there at 11, but if they like spin into Breach plus red mana and then play Petal and find, I don't know, man. I kind of want to just hold up Vigor. I think I want to hold up Vigor. Maybe in that case, I'm supposed to just crack this Waterlogged Grave right now. I think card casting Vigor is like not great, yeah. Kind of think the Mana Crypt's just my win. Uro is like green, green, blue, blue, 6 other cards or something nonsense. We're not bringing it back. 5 other cards. So 6 in the yard. There's a Ruby. So do they have the Breach? Vexing Bauble. Well, okay. Certainly ruins my Vigor plan. I can always bounce the Bauble and Vigor still. But we are in a scary spot now. Oh, I mean, I don't have any lands anymore, so... I'm pretty worried about our spot. Yeah, they do have Underworld Breach. So what do they cast right away with this Underworld Breach? Brainstorm? They might just crack the Bauble, in which case we'll just respond. Well, they can't Petal until they get rid of the Bauble. Okay, they got rid of the Bauble, so I'm going to go Force of Vigor on Breach and the Ruby. Wow. Brainstorm in response. Yeah. Interesting game. It's a good first game. What is this? Paying costs? They draw off Bauble now. They're pretty far from Lurrus unless they find Lotus. Emerald. Okay. So I can still play a Skimmer, and then after that I can hold open Borrower. Fetch. I mean, they were getting kind of close to playing Lurrus. Black Lotus. I can play Uro. It's not as good, is it? Isn't it better to like play Skimmer, hold open Borrower, and then maybe on the next turn we Uro? Like if I play Uro here, it's highly likely I'm holding open no interaction. I don't think we have to kill them now. They have an active Mana Crypt and we have 2 flyers. Like I can play Skimmer, hold up Borrower, and if I don't have to use Borrower, flash in Borrower and attack for 5, and they have 2 Mana Crypt flips. Yeah, I don't agree, chat. I think I'm gonna play Skimmer and pass. This is also a 1-turn clock if they lose a mana crypt flip, and I get to hold up an interaction. I'm confused why we want to play Uro here. Feels really weird. Maybe this doesn't actually save me is the problem. If they like flashback the right card right away, that could be a problem. They're at 4. All right, so they can buy. Oh, they fetched a volcanic, so they can't buy and play Lurrus. I guess the Uro could draw you a force theoretically. Yeah, I guess if they play like Lotus Petal first card, then bouncing it doesn't actually help. I mean, it does help because it limits them on mana, right? Maybe it doesn't. I mean, the minute they cast Stock Up, maybe I just hit Borrower on it. But I mean, we're going to have to win a mana crypt flip, unfortunately, to win the game, though. Are they starting with Brainstorm? They're starting with Mana Vault. That's nuts for us. They do still get to go again on the next turn, unfortunately, though. So I do have to win a mana crypt flip. Brainstorm in response. Yeah, all right. I don't even have like very many good draws. Wasteland. Wasteland's my best draw. 3 Wasteland effects. I mean, if we didn't have Bar, we were probably dead there. Uro. All right, well, we have to another crypt flip, sadly. And they won the crypt flip. Man. I mean, we won last turn, so. So they play Underworld Breach, then they play Stock Up, and then we die. Well, they're playing Stock Up first. I mean, I can't imagine we don't die here. Wow, they just had so much action. They had 2 breaches. They probably only are 2 breaches in this deck. Yeah, we just bounced a breach to their hand, so. I thought they would have to like Lurrus to buy back the breach, but they just like drew second breach, so. They're still going. I don't know. I like the way I played it. Didn't work out, maybe, but. They could also just draw Pio. That's what looks like is happening. Pio is happening. They just need to find a mana that makes a color now. Or a land does it, yeah. Okay, yeah. I even killed on-color Ruby in this game. Looks like they figured out. I mean, they have PO loop back with Petal here, so I can't imagine they could ever lose from this spot. Damn, that's so sad. Second Breach was really, really bad for me. When their best way of winning was like Lurrus return the Breach that we killed, I thought we had a really good chance, but this was second Breach. What we are they going PO again? There's like some risk inherent in doing this, isn't there? Like you might not end up with enough cards to flashback Petal, and if you miss on Opal or Lotus or Sapphire, you could die. I'm not willing to concede yet. This is not deterministic. It's close. Like if they have a Sapphire or something like that, then it's very easy. But they could miss. Now they hit Sapphire. They still don't have cards in the yard, though. So they have to get 2 cards in the yard to even PO again. They could just have another PO in their hand. And now they have Key. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can miss from here. Just another PO. At any point, they can hit, like, Brain Freeze. Man. Yeah, we're dead. Sad. All right. Okay. It was close. It was very close. Opponent was very resilient. They fought through a lot of stuff there. Oofs are very good. Like the problem here is gonna be all the cards are very good, but oofs are very good and trap is very good. And I like fluster and maybe another vigor. And I have endurances. I don't think endurance are very good, but could play endurance as well. Could play even more vigors if we wanted. Maybe we just like abandon the entirety of the Fastbond stuff and just try to play control. Maybe not all of the Fastbond stuff. Maybe we can play... Because like Brazen Borrowers are actively not very good here. This is too many... I mean, it's not too many Vigors if they're playing PO. Like, it's just not too many Vigors is the problem. So I actually do think we just play full control from this spot and then take out this Glacial Chasm, and we can take out this Forest and this Ipnu Rivulet, which will allow us to play a couple more combo-oriented cards. Maybe we play... I don't really think a Borrower is good, though. Trying to figure out which is the best one. Probably just that guy. Why? Because it's a blue Magic the Gathering card. That is more useful. The entire game of Vintage is predicated on you having a force and a blue card to cast it. True story, by the way. If you do not have a force and a blue card to cast it, you just go 0-5. No one gets to have any fun. Yeah, this hand is fine. Ten attacks. I'm really sad to lose that game. It was close, though. I think Collector Roof is extremely good against PO Breach. Okay, you see my hand. I have counter, 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 counter. What's your plan, Mario? Basic island. Let's see. Ancestral in my upkeep. Eight attacks. That's it? They have no more lands? Oof. Wasteland Gaming. I think I'm not casting Ancestral. I have Flusterstorm. Kind of hoping to get a spell. But that's okay. I think I'm going to cast it. My mana's tight. Oh, yeah. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, Oof is so good against this. Lurrus Breach deck is very susceptible to anti-artifact. They hit some lands, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. Don't think we need another Icefall Explorer. They could have a Bowmaster. Send a Braid on my Collector Oof. I mean, if they have Force Backup, this is the best time before I have Hard Cast Negation. I think I just hold up Hard Cast Negation. It's blue card too. If I needed it. Sure. Land? Land would have been really solid there because it would have gotten us a strip mine out of the yard immediately. Pretty sick. So now I think I play the Skimmer. Whoa! Tolarian Academy! Uh-oh. Stock up. Almost byplay Lurrus as well. Though we are kind of beating byplay Lurrus now. They know about trap negation, so if they do go for like a braid here and we go negation pitching trap, they won't know about second trap. Which is kind of why I did this. So now if they have backup counterspell for the negation that they knew about, well, they do have mana drain. They get to trap the stack. I like how I played that. Land drop? Vigor. Cool. Cool. They do have lightning bolts, huh? And mana drain. Things to think about. If they had done it on my upkeep, I probably lose. Yes. Well, I mean, probably. I do have double trapped, and I can still end vigor. So like, they still have to like do something powerful. Like if they go on my upkeep, I negate it. They mana drain it. So they get a mana drain. They go to their turn with 4 life, and I have double. Oh, I guess I only have single trap. I have single trap, force of vigor. It depends. What is borrower for? Permanence. Attacking for 3. Sorry, I don't know what else to say to that. I had a hard cast negation in my upkeep. That's about it. What matchups? Like all matchups. Everyone plays permanence. It's vintage. It's great. Good card. All right. Oof, there it is. Love that. Surveillies? Matchups. Bad matchups across the format. Borrower. All right. Fetch number 2. Blue time walk. Okay. Yeah, if they resolve any magic card, it's bad for me. I'm under no delusions here. Even Lurrus is not very good for me here. The other deck can't really play Lurrus, so. All right, I'm gonna go get one of them hedge mazes. And do I want an Icetill Explorer? I don't think so. Maybe if I had Black Lotused it out. Great. Mystic Sanctuary. Buy Lurrus. It's available. They don't even want it. They don't even want it. It does stop oof attacks. It's a pretty good card. Skimmer. I don't think I cast Skimmer. Black. Blue. Demonic Tutor. Hard cast negation, and then we'll play Skimmer, Mystic Sanctuary, our negation. Combination gaming. That's pretty nice. I don't hate that. I kind of like it, actually. That's value. Well, imagine if we brought back Ancestral instead. All right, what we got? What we got? Sink into stupor on my collector oof. Is this even bad for me? Like, I can just let this happen, right? Like, what's gonna go wrong? Sure. Now what? Pass? Okay. Sure. If we're gonna do that, I gotta do it on my end step. I guess then I'll have hard cast negation out. If I hit a land drop, I have oof plus negation plus force. I just concede anyways. I guess there was no plan. So we would have been nice. We would have had Waterlogged Grove, Collector Oof, Pass. Yeah. All right. That's a big win. Love it. All right. Round 2. It's our nightly dredge outing. Wait. Is this a Lurrus? What? VWXYZA is not playing dredge? Wow. The world has come to an end. Man. I would love to just like have green lands sometimes. I think this one has to go back. I have like nothing going on for me. I can't even like if I had a fetch land here, I could get like I could like rebuy my fetch land. It'd be really pretty good. This hand is actually not bad against PO. It's just I think it's kind of non-functional. I mulligan into Ipnu Rivulet. No land. So like the Ipnu Rivulet is not replacing a land, by the way. We added Ipnu Rivulet after we had our complete mana base of 18 plus 3. I added these cards extra. So it's not like Ipnu was a land of something. Like, it was not like it's another land that got replaced. This was an extra card, which means both of our opening hands just had no lands in them. This hand's closer because I can at least almost get to Merchant Scroll Ancestral. Vigor could be good against them, I guess. Their PO things. This hand is asking for so much, though. It's not asking for so much. It's asking for a land and then for Merchant Ancestral to resolve, but like... Well, the problem is we're not mulling to good cards. Like, we don't have good... Like, this is the hands we're mulling to. We're not mulling to good hands. There's no, like, upside. Things don't get better. Oh, shit. Turn 1, Mystic Sanctuary. Your move, opponent. Strip mine my Mystic Sanctuary. Fair enough. Sapphire, strip mine. Yeah. Tropical Island. Ooh, a little mirror, maybe? Kishla Skimmer mirror? An Ipnu Rivulet. It doesn't cast my spells. Nope, you're not allowed to have a tropical island. I'm sorry. Ancestral. Well, I played around negation, so... They just had force backup. My opponent's hand seems a little stronger than mine. Unlucky. Ugh. Bug Lurrus, huh? Alright, okay. Basic Forest. I think so. We're kind of close to rebuying Uro. We're one graveyard card away. If this was a fetch land, we'd have enough. We can play Icefall Explorer, so... My opponent's like bedazzled by this, but befuddled. Bedazzled. Yeah, they have gemstones in them. They're befuddled by this Uro. Trying to figure it out. Oof, play an oof. Come on, just play an oof. Don't play a frog. Please don't play a frog. Please don't play a frog. I guess that's not the end of the world. What do you even tutor for in Bug after you've already cast Ancestral? Frog? If I get a Wasteland here, I can Wasteland them and play Uro. I got a Force. I got a Force. Oh, that's so bad. That's got to be the worst. I could sacrifice my Ipnu. Oh, they have a Wasteland. Okay. I'm going to float blue mana. You think they tutored? Okay, I think they must have tutored for Wasteland. All right, well. How about a green fetch land? Oh, and a frog. Fuck! So they drew one of the two. Aw, man. That's so brutal. Endurance that I can't cast because I lost my other green source. Yep. I think we're dead, chat. I think my opponent resolved Ancestral Recall, and we thus lost the game. They had to do me like that. Where's ECP Math? This is the borrower. You bounced the frog. Skimmer. I don't know. Or maybe I'm supposed to hold it so that I can resolve Uro with force backup. I probably am. Oh, it's fine. I'm not playing the game. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm playing the game. My opponent has 6 cards in their hand. There is no game to be played. Endwalker. Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, there's my girl. Y'shtola. I assume this gets like Fatal Pushed or Abrupticate or something. The difference between a blue deck resolving Ancestral Recall and a blue deck not resolving Ancestral Recall is one game win. That's the difference. Skimmer is not in the deck just to pitch to forces, though it is pretty bad against Orcish Bowmaster, I must say. I'm gonna draw my Ancestral now. I drew Brainstorm. All right, get me out. 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 All right. Unfortunately, I mulliganed, and then I got wastelanded, so not much to say there. But the good news is we can board out Collector Oof, and we can board in more Endurances. And we can board out... Shit, there's no more cards to board out? I was going to say board out Negations, because they look really bad. But I guess I can bring in Flusterstorm Trap. We're already pre-boarded for the matchup, so... All right, this time we'll keep 7. It'll be great. We'll overpower our opponent with the Fastbonds and stuff. It'll be good. To be fair, our opening hands would not have been very good against Wasteland, so... Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Everyone gets an Ancestral game. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the problem is, like, my Wasteland plan is so bad if they have Death Ray Shaman, right? And I don't actually have removal for that. I could have put some Dismembers in my board, I guess, but I felt like I could just lose to Mono White instead of playing Dismember. uh, it's also like a terrible Brainstorm hand. Because I can't even fetch a... Can't even play a basic first. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I think mulliganing sucks. I highly recommend not mulliganing. I don't have good mulligan hands is the problem. I can get 2 basics and they'll never be able to take me off my green and blue. It'll be great. If they play a Mox, I'm going to cast Brainstorm so I don't get Bowmastered. Jeez, I'm going to play like turn 1 Frog plus Bowmaster. This doesn't mean I get flustered, I guess, but I don't even know if that's that bad. It's a Fastbond. Doesn't really do anything because I don't have enough lands that do anything, but... Alright, whatever. Frog Bowmaster. Yep. I guess double Bowmaster could happen too. If it's double Bowmaster... Frog Bowmaster. This is so bad for me. I can Wasteland them. I can play Forest, Fastbond, Wasteland them, and bounce Frog. It's pretty good. Fuck me, man. I want a Black Lotus hand or an Ancestral hand. Now I'm just dead. Yeah. I gotta get to my next card. Their hand is Lantern Vigor. We actually, I think if our Fastbond resolved, we would have been in a really good spot because we would have wastelanded their only land and bounced their Frog. But now their Frog gets to... They were going to draw land anyways. It's fine. Because now their Frog gets to hit and it's just all over. Your Ancestral? Really? No, it's just Lantern. It's just Lantern. Okay. They don't know about my Endurance, so I could block with Endurance. I can't kill this stupid Frog, but it's pretty good still. I can kill the Bowmaster at least. What is this? Another Bowmaster? And they have enough cards to pitch to Frog to kill my Endurance if I block. They're going to draw like Assassin's Trophy. They're going to pitch and leap the Frog? It has reach. Okay. I still can't block the Frog because they have 2 cards in their hand. I think I have to block a Bowmaster so I can maybe Uro. Lantern. Fastbond. Didn't do anything. There's too many creatures. They didn't play a land though, so maybe I can bounce this frog and hold down the fort. All right. Trying to buy time here. I should resolve Fastbond. Even if it's not doing anything. Oh, wait. It's literally wastelanding. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? It's a big deal. All right, they're out of lands, yeah? Kind of. Another lantern. Damn. So much hate. The problem is I can't cast this Uro because their thing will become a 4/4. Mind Break Trap. Yo, have a good night. I guess I'm just casting this Brazen Borrower. I cannot let this Orc Army token be a 4/4. I mean, they don't have lands, so. I don't know, 7 attacks with Brazen Borrower. The Skimmer, no, not the Skimmer. I think no matter what, I'm going to have to make this Bowmaster kill me. It's a May. It's totally not a May. Just don't exile any cards from my yard. Wait, they could have used their Lantern with the Skimmer to buff the Bowmaster and kill the Borrower. That would have been sick. Ooh, Black Lotus. Still not casting Uro. But at least I have Hardcast Mindbreak Trap. Skimmer is an attacker. I just can't exile any cards from my yard. Which would be... I mean, if they just never hit lands, we wastelanded them twice. It just wins games. It's a free win the game as a land. That was not a great draw. I'm attacking in the air. It's big damage. My opponent had... they might die. They might die. They might die. It might happen. I have Hardcast Trap. There's 2 lands away from... There's still 2 lands away from playing a frog. Deathrite Shaman. That's kind of bad for me. This is not that bad for me. I'm still countering it. Got him. All right, they're at 2 and I have 2 flyers. Wait, there's no way we won this game. There's no way we won this game. Brazen Borrower, math. Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower. Double Wasteland, free win. Oh god, there's a Vigor in my deck. I need that out of here. I guess Negation is just staying in. Yikes. Brazen Borrower. All right. On the draw. It's our turn to have an Ancestral game, right? Oh, I don't know, man. This hand does not look good. This hand does not look good. Deathrite. I don't think I can beat a Deathrite. Wait, blue. Soul Guide Lantern? Sure, I can beat a Soul Guide Lantern. They did just play an Underground, see, so... Go get them, Wasteland. Go get him, Wasteland. No, a second land. Surely I don't have a second Wasteland off the top. Damn. I didn't have a second Wasteland off the top. It's kind of unlucky when you think about it. Second, third land? Cheating. They can't play a they can't play a frog though. What is all these lanterns? They're so good. Exile my land? Oh no. Draw a card. Come on, land drop, baby. Please. Please, game. Oh, thank you. I could have had a skimmer in play when they did that. Alright, I'll go get Ancestral. Never mind. I didn't want to play Ancestral anyways. Not a very good card. Time Walk. Okay. I don't know. I'm like too worried about getting Wastelanded, not me. Maybe I'm just traumatized. Like if I get Wastelanded there, don't I lose the game if I don't go for Ancestral? I think I'm dead here. They play a frog. I can counter it, but it's not very good. Oh, oof. That resolves. I don't know. I'm so worried about Wasteland there. Fastbond. All right. So I can actually pitch cast Endurance to kick my own graveyard and draw a card if I want. I don't want, but I could. Black. Fatal Push. All right. They had everything covered, not me. Everything was covered. There was no way out. No land drop, okay. Land? Waterlogged Grove. Love that. Okay. I've got the hard cast Endurance now. I think we're clawing out. I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, they're playing around the Endurance. I don't know if we can play a Borrower. Isn't it like really bad into a Bowmaster? I think I just play this Endurance and hit their yard. Turn off the Delve spells. Everything in our deck is bad against Bowmaster. Yeah. You don't have Revolt. You can't Revolt this thing. If you had Chump with your Oof, you could have. Forest. I don't think I actually want to play... I don't think I want to play into this Fatal Push. They also haven't been buying their Lurrus. I'm going to hold up Waterlog, Brazen, Hardcast Trap. Yeah, they had a Bowmaster the whole time. Makes sense. I think I just let that happen. I have it held down right now, so... Yeah, I mean, we have the 4 mana. Maybe it's time. I need to make sure Lurrus doesn't resolve, because if Lurrus resolves, it's a really big problem. Frog. Fuck. I don't think Frog is allowed to resolve either. Is this just Hardcast Trap into another Spell Pierce? I feel like I have to. Okay. It's not bad. Second Frog? They still don't have Revolt. Oh, they fetch land for Revolted. Yeah. I think I forced that. Okay, that's not bad because I do need to beat the Lurrus still. I guess I'll resolve this Fastbond. Oh. Okay, I guess I won't resolve this Fastbond. They have 1 card left in their hand, and they have a Lurrus. I have an Endurance holding the board down. I've got 4 drops in my deck. Surely. I need a backup. I need a backup way to make sure this Lurrus doesn't resolve. That doesn't actually do it, but... I guess I can draw with my Waterlog Grove. Does that mean I'm pitching my... They're just not going to cast it? Okay. All right. Fastbond. I'm so worried. I have 4-drop there. All lands. I guess they definitely have no counterspell in their hand, or they have force no blue card. All right, come on, come on. I don't think that helps me at all. I guess it hard cast force, so I guess it does. Four cards, 3 cards. This endurance is so big. When you have creatures that are more than 2 mana, they can become so big. All right, come on, man. If I can just draw the stupid Icefall thing, don't I win the game? Don't I win the game? I mean, that card seems like it could be kind of good too, right? Get back a scroll. I guess it's not that good because scroll's not good against... I have scroll for dig through time. Scroll. So if I take this turn, then I go scroll, and then I go... I mean, it's like kind of rough. I don't actually know that this is a good use of my mana. It is an instant. I'm gonna keep it. I definitely can't scroll for Ancestral, though. We're just sitting here staring at each other. 6 lands each. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it again because this is an instant. I'm not gonna cast. I don't think I can cast it right now because I don't want to lose my ability to hard cast force yet. Another land. How many lands are in their deck, chat? Anyone know what this deck is likely to have in terms of lands? All right. Blue, green, scroll. I have no idea. I assume it's like, what, 3 Underground Sea, 2 Tropicals, and a Bayou, and that's it? Like, at some point, they should really fetch so they don't draw all of their sources out of their deck. Well, a land lets me play scroll here, at least. All right, well, I'm going to go get the dig through time. Okay. I think it's probably a 3rd Underground Sea or Tropical, and that's it. They really should, I think, fetch to make sure that they can't draw too many. All right, I'm going to cast this dig through time, though. I got to use my mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dig. Hard cast force. Like, there's no way we can force back, right? We just can't. We can always draw Fetchland, Mystic Sanctuary, and put dig back. I don't think we force back. Though an Icefall guy might win the game. They could just have Fatal Push, though. I guess they would have Fatal Pushed the Endurance if they had Fatal Push. But my Borrower's not that good anyways. Storm is going to be... I could get Fluster Stormed, though. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to force back. Gush. How big does that go? That becomes a 3/3? I can gush. I'm allowed to gush here. There's no way they can have second Bowmaster, right? I think I'm allowed to gush. They have enough lands to play second Bowmaster? Oh, they have Island, right? Wow. No, they don't have it. They have an Undercity Sewers. They didn't have enough lands, so they definitely have a Bowmaster. Did we just draw land Fastbond? Great. Fantastic. No Wasteland. No. I don't want a Skimmer. Do I pay a life to get another Trop in play? I guess this just gets Vigored. I don't know why I'm playing it. So they definitely have Bowman is one of their... They have Lurrus, Bowman, and 2 unknowns. Then these are all of their lands. So we can cut them off like black if we ever get an Ice Fall guy. I don't think I like borrowing the token because I think I need to have double force for the Lurrus. Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. I'm just super dead to this. No, you're right. I shouldn't play the second Fastbond. There's just no reason to play it. It's gonna hurt me. My opponent has just like too much draw in action where we have not done anything. Glacier's Siege lets me play lands from my yard. Okay. I just think I'm losing to the frog, though. I think it's a turn too late. I think the Fastbond might have killed me here by accident. Playing the second Fastbond because I could have wastelanded all of the black sources in this same turn here. I actually killed myself. Oh, it's so silly, man. I think I'll take the 2 damage to cut him off of black, so then I don't have to worry about Lurrus. Here's the Bowman that we knew about. I think I'm going to die. You can not brazen a Fastbond. That is not how the card works. Oh, that grows the Orc army. Yeah, okay. We can't ever win from here. I should have forced this Bowmaster. I actually had to force the Bowmaster. Wow. Yeah, I lost. Okay, so I played the Fastbond and lost the game. Damn. Wow, what a throw. That's such a huge throw. Yeah, playing second Fastbond lost me the game. The Bowmaster growing the army to a 4/4 was also a problem, for sure. They don't have another land? No. Okay. Oh, they just got fucking in. Oh, they just got Fatal Push off of the last land there. This makes this a 3-4. Yeah, I lost. Wow. I threw this game away. I actually might just not be able to beat this Bowmaster at all. I had to force the Bowmaster, and then I would have gotten Fatal Push. No, I wouldn't have gotten Fatal Push. Yeah, I had this game won. I had this game won, and I threw it away. Does that win? Wait, that might just win. I think that wins. I think I won the game. I don't deserve it. I went infinite. Now I can just make mana every time. Wait, I don't have enough mana to do this yet, right? So I think I still need to put more lands into the yard. Can I draw this and play it? Does that help? I can pay 1 life. I don't think it matters. Oh, I just make mana off of... I figured it out. Figured it out. All right. So just kill all my tropicals, and then I replay all my tropicals. Do I have enough time to do this? Shouldn't take that long. It's not a short amount of time. Yeah, so we're just gonna mill our opponent all the way out from here. I can't believe we won this game. The Glacier Wood Siege rip off the top from the Glacial Chasm Combination Gaming. I'm glad we put the Rivulet combo in our deck. We get to keep the 5-0 dream alive here. I like how they're testing my speed. How do we win? Our opponent cannot draw from an empty library, and they lose the game. Actually, not that bad. It's pretty fast. 4 cards is a lot of cards. All right. We milled our opponent with Ipnu Rivulet combo. Never punish for making bad Fastbond play. Never punish at all. You ever just win with Oh, wow. All right, here we go. Rematch versus Lurrus Deathrite Shaman. I think this matchup looks pretty hard, to be perfectly frank. So hopefully we can sneak another one by. This is a lot. I can gush. I'm gonna go with Forest Fastbond, see if it gets countered. Oh, baited and outsmarted, I think. Now I get to resolve Ancestral. Is that baiting and outsmarting? I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure that's baiting and outsmarting. All right. Okay, maybe it's our Icetill Explorer game. Surely this is the one. Yeah, I'm not getting Gush there. No shot. Ooh, this Dreadhorde Shaman's kind of good against us. I think it just has to resolve, sadly. Skimma. Unfortunately, it's only on our turn. But it is kind of good against, like, making them tap on their turn, I guess. But it's not that good. I am pretty far away from casting green with my Mystic Sanctuary Wasteland. Yeah, they went straight for my Misty Rainforest. And cast Brainstorm. Maybe we'll draw the Emerald off the top. Fatal Push? Oh, Deathrite Shaman number 2. Okay. Misty. All right. So how do we want to sequence our lands? We can make sure we get a Hedge Maze and play Wasteland Explorer. It's just, like, not as good if I don't have the Wasteland open. So I can just play Mystic as this card of this turn, but then I'm losing the Mystic trigger value with the Skimmer. I think I'm going to play the Mystic. Mystic's not very good with the Deathrite Shamans anyways, though they can eat it and I would still draw with the Skimmer, so... Oh, I should probably have attacked. Don't know why I walked through attack step there. I'm never blocking. Eating the Ancestral on my turn, on their turn, so that it doesn't trigger the Skimmer. All right, well, do we think this is resolving? Oh, wow. Okay. Do we play around Daze? We can get double Wasteland. It's not that good, though. I'm going to play the Wasteland out and then go Icetill Explorer. I guess this means that I Wasteland and then they immediately Fatal Push me. So maybe that's a shit play. Oh, they're gonna eat the... Oh, they're gonna immediately eat the Wasteland. That draws me a card, though. I think that's okay. Let's get this floating mana away. I guess they don't have a Bowmaster. So I definitely should play my fetch. That mills a card. A Wasteland? No, they're gonna eat my Wasteland. All right, I'll just save the Hedge Maze. These death rates are so good against me. They're off it? Icetill Explorer. I would have drawn another one. Icetill Explorer gets the victory. With a little Kishla skimming is happening as well. Okay, all right. Not bad. Not bad. What was the other dead card? We're taking out one negation. Okay. We just need to win one of two. Just need to win one of two? Surely it's possible. Stop probing me. I want it to be a surprise. No, another Black Lotus. No, it's so bad for me. Bowmaster. No, it's so good. Their cards are really good against what I'm doing. It's another Black Lotus Bowmaster Frog hand. Do they just have it every time? That's crazy. Man, being a bug player must be so nice. What do we even do? What's your last card? Show me your secrets. I'll take the ping to the face. Mental Misstep, Bowmaster. So they have Mental Misstep for my Fastbond. Ay. Oh, this is what you get when you play Bug Chat. You automatically open on Black Lurrus double 1-drop. And then you frog into your second land. I think the only way out of this is somehow hitting a Fastbond combo. If I had a bounce, then I guess a Wasteland would be okay. I probably still want a Wasteland, and I'll just go Fastbond. I'll play Hypno Rivulet, play Fastbond, Flusterstorm Resolving Fastbond, Wasteland down to 10. They pitch 5 cards, and I die. Never mind. All right. Now I can at least block the frog for a turn. And I can try to set up a Fastbond. What are we missing? We're missing a glacial thing or they drew Fatal Push was the card they drew? I'm gonna force this. Fine. Saves a card draw, saves 2 damage, and then I think we're just dead. 4 cards in hand, 5 damage. Yeah, I guess I had to pitch scroll. Okay, so I have to hope they let the Fastbond randomly resolve. Okay. I don't think I can combo from this spot. I don't think I have enough life, but I'll give it a try. Does this cost 2? It's just gonna cost too much. All right. You're the best. You're the best. I'm out. We'll try one more time. They drew Fatal Push Spell Pierce on their 1 underground. See that I didn't choose the Wasteland. Okay. My turn. Black Lotus, Icetill Explorer, turn 1. Yeah. I mean, it's a keep. This time I have a mental misstep for Deathrite Shaman. I've got my biggest blocker of all time. This matchup seems so hard. It really seems like a struggle. Another opening Moxen. It's really bad for me. Pretty sure we're going Hedge Maze, not going for double basic. Time Walk is acceptable. They want to Spell Pierce this. I think it's acceptable. All right. Am I getting Bowmastered? No. Okay. There's no reason not to Endurance, right? Don't think I'm putting the Misties back in my deck. So... Wasteland. I can put the Time Walk back on top of my library for whatever that's worth. Not much. Oh, I guess this just... I mean, they have a Fatal Push. They have a Fatal Push. I will take 2 life because of Flusterstorm. I guess it would have been better to let them use the fetch land to Fatal Push than to hit their land there. So that was a mistake. Slight mistake for sure. Oh, I know a Nocturnal Tide. Yeah, maybe we'll try that one. Right. Another Underground Sea. And a Time Walk. 4 cards versus 3 cards. They have a Lurrus. I have an Endurance. No Surveil land fetch. They're trying to hold it for they're trying to hold it for Fatal Push. They have another Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't make me happy though. Uro? No, the 1 Wasteland from my opponent means I can't Icetill Explorer. God, that's so good here if I can cast it. Skimmer. Man, Wasteland. Even after I've played 5 lands this game, it's still good. Yeah. God, I really want to play a 4-drop. It'll be really good. They've used 2 Fatal Pushes. No! Ah, the wasteland giveth and the wasteland taketh away. Brutal. Let's get spell pierced. Sure. Okay. Just draw Lotus has been called. Undercity sewers. I still need to force Lurrus, sadly. My 5 Crucible deck is losing to Wastelands. Jeez. The Flusterstorm I played around. Alright, well, I guess my opponent wanted it more than I did. Sad. No land? No, another Wasteland, of course. Yeah, my bad. My bad. My bad. I shouldn't have tried to play spells. That was a mistake. I'm too dumb. No buying Lurrus? They forget about him? Just a Bowmaster. Yeah, they resolved Ancestral. I have not resolved any Ancestrals. Double Bowmaster. Yeah. Alright. That's unfortunate. This matchup seems abysmal, by the way. I have no idea how we even won a set versus this matchup. Great. Wasteland is just a disgusting Magic card. Yixin Jailer. Sure. Black Lotus, please. Oh my lord. These cards would be very good if I hadn't gotten triple wastelanded when I was at 3 mana. Sad. Maybe I wasn't supposed to wasteland them? Seems unlikely. Yeah, alright. I've been bested. They've had their revenge. Hey, a Black Lotus. I asked and I received. Of course, I have my Collector Oof triple Mox in hand. These are all 3 of my Moxen. I'm going to keep this hand and then get turn 1 by PO. I'm ready. Oh, I didn't mean it, chat. I'm so dead. Oh, no. Mercy. Jewel. Why did I even come try to play this game? What was the point? I absolutely would get my triple Mox in hand and just get turn 1 3 balled. Oh, there's nothing like running as hot as Justin. Nothing competes. Oh, it's a good move. Like, it would beat my opponent on the spot, Razor Thumb. My opponent would, in fact, lose to turn 1 Collector Roof here. Their deck cannot be a Collector Roof. But I was not on the play, so. Can I draw the land? Well, we don't know if it's Jewel or not yet. Could just be Raker Shops. Pass? I mean, that kind of screams Jewel to me, and they're gonna like force my oof if I draw a land. I didn't even draw the land. I have like the most lands in all of Vintage. No land. Blech. Tezzeret. Draw some more cards with the ring. I actually still think we win this game if we like just untap and play an oof. That's how bad my opponent's deck is into oof right now. Like the minute they play a Raker, obviously things get worse, but Trinisphere does serious work. Nine cards, discarding to hand size. God bless. Workshop, Ancient Tomb. All right, land. Yay! All right, I will play a Collector Oof. Does it win? Oh, my lord. No, it's Jewel. They had forced blue card. Ah, so close. No ring draw? I definitely would have drawn with a ring there. Oh, you don't know that it's Jewel. There's no indication that it's Jewel until then. I mean, we can say it's probably Jewel because they're not playing anything. All right, Volt Key. There's still a Mana Crypt in play, so I'm not conceding. Tolarian Academy. PO. We are dead. Nah, we're super dead. Our opponent played turn 1 Trinisphere against us, and we lost the game on the spot. Yeah. I'm almost ready to concede. Sadly. Our deck is really good against Jewel, though, so there's that. I just didn't keep a Force in my opener, because my opener had all 3 of my Moxen. All right, whatever. I'm out. The good news is we have infinite cards that are good here. We have 4 oof, Mindbreak traps, consigns, vigors if we want vigors. I'm not actually sure vigor is good. We have vigors, and then I think we just take out the Fastbond, forest, glacial stuff, and focus on controlling our opponent. This game is going to be all about resolving oof. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like we got a little baited into keeping an opener that didn't have a force, but I guess this is acceptable. It's not particularly good. But it's kind of hard to pass up the consign and the oof in hand. And if I don't have to consign, I brainstorm. And even if I hit a wasteland, I can time walk. So Tezzeret. Consign that. Land. Drew the wasteland. Time walk. Brainstorm lock myself. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I mean, Ipnu is better than no land here. This is not a shuffle. This is putting the cards on the graveyard in a random order. I can use my Ipnu Rivulet to mill over cards on my upkeep if I keep my lands. But I'm not doing that, so... And then if I use my Rivulet, then I would... I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to brainstorm there. It just sucks. How far am I from digging? 2 cards. So I could endurance to put 1 card in my yard, and then I'm still 1 card short of digging. Guess we're just dead. That's so sad. I have like this oof. I'm like totally in an okay spot, and I'm just dead. They have a follow-up jewel. Not flying around Mindbreak Trap in any way. Oh, Worm Coil Engine. I have Brazen Borrowers for that. Doesn't kill me right away, so we got that going for us. Does make my Collector Roof plan worse because they've already resolved a Worm Coil Engine, but this card is not castable through a Collector Roof, so. Uro, yep. And then we take 1 more hit. What is this? Untap Monolith? Sure. Play another Worm Coil Engine. All right, drew the Tropical Island. So now what do we do? What is our best plan? Oof this turn, go to 2, and then Skimmer block. Hope we can continue drawing lands. Unfortunately, we don't Uro out of range of this Worm Coil Engine. Vigor, though. Vigor is interesting. So I guess we play Skimmer. I'm not going to attack. And then I think I just hit this with a Vigor. If I can rebuy my Vigor and resolve it, that answers the problem. I guess I get to bait with Ancestral. Is there any reason to do this now? No. I'm going to go to their upkeep. And then I'm going to do it in their upkeep. Return Vigor with Auroral Procession. And then Vigor in their upkeep before they draw a card. Pitching Skimmer. I do lose a draw with my Skimmer, but I play around Negation. Okay, wait, everything has been answered? They can go, like, workshop another one, but hopefully by that point we're out of it. Icetill Explorer will lock the game up with a Wasteland if I can get another mana. So let's cast Uro. Mindbreak Trap, not a land. Yeah. Attack. No reason not to attack now. They hit the workshop. They can play another. They can play another one. Oh no, they don't have another one. Okay. I hate the Worm Coil plan, chat. I think the Worm Coil plan B is so bad in Jewel. I hate it so much. Let's go dig on our turn to trigger Skimmer. And then all of these are good, right? So I kind of want Tropical Island to make a green source. And then I want Negation. Covers the most possible things. Like Dismember on their turn. I'm thinking about Dismember. I think you're wrong. Cause my Strip Mine covers me from Wormcoil. And then the Tropical lets me Strip Mine lock. So Negation covers the 1 point where they can get out with the Dismember, which is on their turn dismembering me. Yeah, I think I'm correct. Tropical and Negation. All right, well, we have the full 4 Force of Vigors in, so that's good. Let's run it back. No, because next turn, not me, I want to play the Icefall guy and Wasteland lock. So I think you just take Trop, you take Negation, you make sure that you Strip Mine this turn and you Negation on their turn. They can't do anything, and then you lock them out with Strip Mine. Yeah, but I have to resolve him. Oh, you're just saying... Okay, I see what you're saying. It like kind of needlessly runs into Negation, but I guess they wouldn't probably have Negation, so it's fine. You're keeping this, right? I'm keeping this against Jewel. 7 card double force Wasteland Wasteland. Tapped Springs go. Wasteland you. Yeah, I guess you might be right though. Maybe Gush is slightly better than Tropical. I have a second island there. Do I have a second island there? I know I have an Ipnu Rivulet. All right, well. Wasteland, Wasteland. No land drop so far. Do you have any more lands? Sapphire. I don't know if I'm supposed to counter Sapphire. Yeah, they do. Ancient Tomb. Go? Just all Wormcoils all day? all Wastelands all day? It's a PO for 2. I guess I could have countered this Sapphire and saved myself the trouble, huh? Oh, it's a Hull Breacher. Incredible. All right, I will force this. Pitching. Skimmer. I might have been supposed to just negate this Sapphire. I can see the vision there. City, no play. Waterlog Grove. Springs, untapped, Sack City. Just let the city go? Workshop. Wormcoil? No Wormcoil? They just have infinite lands, and I don't have infinite lands? Okay. Nothing. I could use a land. Game, please. I'm gonna get rid of my 4-drop green creature. Now I'm gonna draw the Black Lotus. I'll still be happy. This keep is I'm not gonna die to Triple Wasteland, and they're not. They're not dying to Triple Wasteland. Another Hull Breacher, man. So tilting. How are you like playing this Hull Breacher nonsense? All right, it's fine. It's just a 3-2. I'm sure I'll eventually draw out of it by playing a 2-2. Okay, an artifact spell. So I can't consign it because it's a blue artifact spell. This is the worst, man. Losing to random 2 Hull Breachers when I can just easily beat it with creatures, man. Okay. Uh, nah, man. If I lose this game, I'll be so sad. I'll be so sad. The Worm Coil, now that I tapped out of Consign? Oh, the Mystic Forge, okay. I definitely don't have any scroll targets, so. If that was a Worm Coil, I would have probably threw the table. The whole table, nothing but the table. If they attack both, I'll kill the real one. That way I can bounce this Hull Breacher if I want. Don't really want. I can't draw any cards off the skimmer anyways, so. All right, a land drop, please. Auroral Procession. All right, well, we're holding everything up. Think I just wait. I think 3 damage doesn't matter. That way I full time walk. I think they have forced blue card and they've just chose to wait at this whole time. If they force blue card here, I'll probably just negate it. Mind Break Trap. So what is my play here? Is it Auroral Procession for us? I think it's just pass. Hold open, consign, and everything else. Hull Breachers. Third Hull Breacher. Sure, surely not. 6 cards in my opponent's hand. Pass. All right, well, I will cast Auroral Procession, and I will target Rip Mine. It's finally getting countered? Oh, Ancestral. Wait, why did I not dig through time? What was I thinking? It's a very disciplined Ancestral hold. I should have cast Dig. Then I could have pitched this Auroral to negation. I don't know why I cast Auroral and not Dig. Doesn't make any sense. They've only played one spell, so like holding Mind Break Trap doesn't seem like it makes any sense. All right, force blue card. It's the Metamorph. That's fine. So they resolve an Ancestral. Yeah, I mean, I really definitely should have cast Dig Through Time. Oof. Kishless Skimmer. If I do this, I'm going to get immediately Urza Saga'd, but... Or Telerian. Yeah, I don't know. I played this terribly. I needed to make a different play than I did. Rim Monolith, 5 cards. Pass? I mean, I can just get PO'd at any point as well. I think I'm dead. Force blue card. I'm dying to my own waterlogged grave. 11 health. 5 health. This is going to be a metamorph on my skimmer. Sure. No, they drew Saga. They drew Saga. I drew Force of Vigor, but I can't cast it. No. It's so sad. I could counter the ability to make constructs. Oh, I drew the land so I can play Brazen Bar too. All right, they're just trading skimmers. I mean, I guess I'm countering this Urza Saga trigger. I don't think I'm beating the second construct. I don't think I'm replicating, though. I think I need to play a Brazen Borrower. What is this? Hull Breacher? No, you can't make it yet. I'm countering the ability. All right. Worm Coil Engine. The One Ring. Are they finally just not drawing anything? Oh, baby! A Jewel player didn't rip a 4-drop ring off the top. I'm going to 3. You know, imagine if they Pyroblasted me. It'd be so sick. Probe. Y'all, you think I'm gonna get Hull Breachered? All right, what are your secrets? Dismember! Time Vault! We're gonna die! We're gonna die to Natural Vault Key, bro! Is Blind Mill their key better than Blind Draw for... There's 2 Wastelands. There's a Consign and a Misstep. There's Time Walk. There's Gush. There's Borrower. Oof. Oof still works, right? Okay, I should definitely draw a card. Play to your ouch. Oh, wait. No, Dismember. Oh, wait. They'll dismember this. They'll dismember this. They'll dismember this. They'll dismember this. Surely they'll dismember this. Surely they'll dismember this. Surely they'll dismember this. Surely you'll dismember this. You don't want to take 3 damage. Oh, man. Sad. Well, I tried. They have the exact out. I needed to deal 4 more damage this game. Damn. Yeah. Then maybe I should have milled, I guess. Unlucky. You still can't make a construct. Stop it. Maybe they don't have a key in their deck. Maybe they boarded all the keys out because of Collector Roof. Whoa, they boarded all the keys out? They have to go for Tezzeret? They boarded all the keys out. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Wait, they're gonna rip the Tezzeret though. They're gonna rip the Tezzeret though. They imported all the keys out. Oh, it's too funny. Should we mill? It doesn't matter, right? To mill or not to mill? There's no shot we're supposed to be playing against, like, dismember hull breacher nonsense. All right, F6. GG's. Wow, they sideboarded out the manifold key because of all the oops and stuff. They draw a worm coil? I think it's so bad, chat. I hate the creature plan pivot in Jewel. I truly hate it. Oh, it's so funny. This is not on my, if my opponent watched this, I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I think the creature plan pivot is in there for matchups like this, like the oof matchup. Like if you have it, you're supposed to be bringing it in. I just personally would rather die to Null Rod and keep in my Jewel nonsense combo and just make my opponent have it. That's how I would rather play the Jewel deck. If I'm signing up with Jewel in the first place, where I have no agency, I'm just throwing my cards onto the table, then I'd rather just have the powerful thing instead of trying to like pivot into these creatures things that doesn't really work. So GG's opponent, though, I think that was a wild and fun ride, and I'm really glad it happened. So good luck in your rest. All right, fifth and final round with our blue-green Fastbond thing. We are actually 3-1. Not a bad showing, all things considered. We've faced some favorable matchups and some unfavorable matchups. This hand looks reasonable. Doesn't look great, I must say, but it looks reasonable. I think what I'm going to do, because we're against Lurrus, is I'm going to fetch basic forest and play Fastbond. And hopefully get it countered. And then we'll go from there. It does seem like we don't have enough ways to trigger Kishla Skimmer in our deck, which is something I thought might happen. Because whenever we have a Crucible in play, we just are automatically winning. So you probably need to play like Deathrite or the mill guy, the little mill fungus. I already forgot his name. If you want to play Kishla Skimmer. I do have things like Delve that trigger it, and I have Endurance and Uro and stuff. It just doesn't seem like it's very viable. What is the card I'm talking about? The little mill guy? I forget what it's called. A Molt Tender. Yes, Molt Tender. That's the one. Okay, well, I am going to jam this Collector Roof because they showed me Mox Jet, and there looks like they're another Breach player. Orcish Bowmasters in response. It's pretty good against my Merchant Scroll. Does mean I'm probably not getting my Wastelanded, so I wish I did have double Tropical Island here. Oh, no, I'm getting Wastelanded and they're playing Bowmaster. Huh. I didn't see that coming. I didn't draw a land, which is notably bad. Maybe I need to have more lands in my deck. Can you switch the AC to cold? Yes. Thanks. Take the sweatshirt off. Welcome back. Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist, huh? So it's kind of fair Grixis Lurrus. Crap. I fetched a basic. Just I didn't have two basics, so I still lost a Wasteland. This must mean that they have another Bowmaster. Or they're just trying to get damage through. Either way, I think I just block, and if they have it, I die. Don't think I'm winning. Did I lose to Wasteland? No, yeah, I lost to Wasteland. I had a non-basic, and I immediately lost the game because I was a fool and played a non-basic land. How dare I? I have a lot of lands in my deck. I have 19 lands that produce mana. It's quite a lot. +3. Maybe I need another 2. So I'm gonna bring in the endurances and the fluster and the trap, and I'm gonna take out the negations and the oofs. Oh wait, no, the oofs actually look good here. Maybe. So maybe it's just why do I think the oofs look good here? Because I saw Mox. I mean, if they have Breach in their deck, they're good. But is it likely my opponent has Breach? I feel like it's kind of unlikely my opponent has Breach. Let's go like this. Do you run Breach when you have a Dreadhorde Arcanist? I feel like the answer is not really, not usually. Okay, let's do it. Let's make a comeback. Ooh, that's not a great hand, actually. I definitely feel like we need Molt Tender, but isn't Molt Tender a 1/1? So it gets Bowmastered, so it's probably just unplayable. Probably just have to play Deathrite Shaman. So they have Strip Mine Wasteland. Like, I'll just won't play any lands. I'll play no lands. I'll just play no land. They have a Death Mark! A Death Mark! Why am I even bothering? Why did I even try? No, that's okay, thanks. All right, if I can get this Explorer, I mean, the Explorer's just gonna die. They have Death Mark. I guess the way we win this game is we draw a Wasteland and we hold the Wasteland. No. We draw a Wasteland. We need to get their Underground Sea kill. They drew a Black Lotus. I see. So now I can't even get around that. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we just sit here and wait. Even Fastbond Crucible of Worlds deck loses to Wasteland. There is no such thing as a deck good against Wasteland. I think Wasteland just auto wins everything. Oh god, they're almost at buy Lurrus, play Lurrus. I kind of hope they go for buy Lurrus, play Lurrus. That way I can force it and maybe we'll end up in a better spot. Come on, play Lurrus, play Lurrus, play Lurrus. Come on, baby, play Lurrus. Yes, yes. Goodbye. All right, so their hand is Deathmark, Fatal Push, Strip Mine, Wasteland. Brazen Borrower. Doesn't really do anything. Glad we probed them though. We would have just instantly lost the game if we just played our lands into these. Can't really play that. They kept the card on top with Thundering Falls. Yeah. They just Lorien revealed? Jesus. I guess that's the downside of me not making them Wasteland. Glacial Chasm. No. What a kick in the nuts. So I have 6 cards. I can put this in my yard to dig, but I mean, at this point, my opponent drew 3 cards off of Lorien. I'm just pretty dead. Okay, now I definitely can't get them off of Deathmark. So I guess I'm pretty dead. Yeah. I don't know. Did I play this the right way, chat? Like, just try to draw out of it? Was this not a reasonable way to go? I don't know. Thought this was like a reasonable line to take. I mean, our deck has a lot of lands. I don't think my deck is low on land count. This flashbacks ponder. Oh, I'm just dead. What am I kidding here? Even if I had played my lands out and like resolved endurance, they just kill endurance and wasteland my 2 lands, and I'm back to the same spot as I was before. Of course, I'm just verse Deathmark. Another Lorien revealed. Yeah. Vexing Bauble. Ancestral Recall with the Bowmaster in play now. All right, whatever. Second Bowmaster, okay. I need to combo kill my opponent right now somehow through a spell bomb. Don't think that does it. I don't even have enough mana to play my stupid Explorer still. All right. Well, that was a disappointing way to end the stream, but the other rounds were pretty good, and a 3-2 with this deck is more than I can ask for, probably. I guess the deck might just need more lands in it. I kind of thought this was a pretty reasonable number, but I guess the answer is to add a couple more blue fetch lands, probably. Probably blue fetch lands, but maybe it's a Verdant Catacombs, maybe it's a green fetch land. Maybe one of each. I think this card is too hard to cast at 4 mana, sadly. If your opponent ever wastelands you, or you ever use a wasteland, you just can't make it to this 4 mana. I knew this card wouldn't be a 4 of in our deck, but I wanted to try it out. And I think this card, if it ever was resolving, was definitely game winning. It's just not resolving enough. So the way you get this in play is like adding Deathrite Shamans, but Deathrite Shaman has like some weird dyssynergies with some of the cards, but it's very obviously good with Kishel Skimmer. You could play Deathrite Shaman or you could play Molt Tender, but the Molt Tender dies to Bowmaster, and we played against like what, 4 Bowmaster decks tonight or something? 3 Bowmaster decks. It was a lot of Bowmaster decks, so it wouldn't have been very good there. I guess you could theoretically just get rid of Kishel Skimmer and play like 2 lands and some more tutors and stuff. But the Kishel Skimmers are a very nice blue card to make sure our blue count is nice and super high, because you need to be able to counter everything. So the answer maybe is like play less Explorers and play more Sieges, because Sieges cost 3. That might help, but there's a lot of ways you can tune this and get it to be a little bit more resilient. I was just simply wanted to show off this card, and I kind of did. We had at least one good Auroral Procession, which was pretty nice, and we had one Ipnu Rivulet Glacial Chasm win, so I think it was a pretty good stream overall. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subbed on the YouTube. Free thing you can do to support the channel. Follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube, and stay tuned for more vintage videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.